Shalom, coming in the name of Yahweh Hashem Yashab Hashem Rakakodash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders at Great Millstone who taught with his truth, and salutations unto the argument that continues persuading truth and sincerity. And this is an article right here from the Telegraph, and more on the the vaccination. This is vaccine passports vote passes in Wales after one Tory fails to log onto Zoom. And now this just shows you how stupid the elite think, and rightfully know, the masses are. Now the word masses or mass means basically deaf, man. So when you say the masses of the people, you're alive but dead from the neck up, man. Mentally dumb. Okay, anything they say, they could say, the scarecrow in the field fell over, and this is the reason why we gotta have passports for the thing, and the people would believe it, man. The excuse as to why the ruling was passed is because a fucking Tory member couldn't log on to Zoom correctly. Come on, man. Come on, that's just the bullshit excuse they're given, but it was a part of the agendas all along. Now, Wales, obviously not a separate, country to the UK, but, prior, before, it was all, together and stuff like that. And last year, I was out there in Wales, man, and, sometimes you get, it gets a bit overwhelming being in London, man. You just got to take a little break. I was out in Wales for a bit, drinking pure water from the streams running down the mountains. And it's kind of peaceful out there, man. But anyhow, in city, Wales, wherever, they now got the passports for the thing. It says the thing passport measure in the Welsh Parliament has passed by a single vote after one Tory failed to log on to Zoom. It's a fucking joke. Mandatory thingy passports or passes in nightclubs and big sporting events are due to come into force across Wales on Monday after the knife edge vote. The controversial measure were agreed with 28 senned politicians voting for, 27 voting against, despite a majority of opposing against the plans. So what they're doing is making it seem as if, we're not for this, but one geezer couldn't log on to Zoom and therefore his vote weren't casted, and it got, come on, man. Yeah, let me just read this. And he's the elected clown to get blamed. Well, really, it's just a part of the agendas, man. Conservative member of the Senate, Gareth Davies, was unable to take part in the vote, with the Tories citing technical difficulties for his inability to log on to Zoom. So due to technical difficulties from Gareth, alright, they're blaming his inability to vote. He couldn't log on as to why, in the favour of the other side. That's some bullshit, man. There was always a part of the agendas. And what they do, right, they test these things out in places like Wales and, Scotland and places like that, man. And then what they're gonna do is it's just a pre-testing. It's like like in football, right? You got sometimes they have pre-season games, just to warm up. Like areas like Wales are like pre-season games for the agendas, man. It's just a tester to warm up, see how the people react, and boom, we're gonna put it in mainstream England, man. And that's what's gonna happen. This is gonna come to England. England is gonna get it, man. Okay. So for Monday we got the thingy passports out in Wales, man. You can't go to clubs, bars, or anything like that if you ain't got the thing. Okay. you know. And long story short, the thing is a prelude. It's not the you know, the mark, man. It's not the mark of the beast. It's not, but it's a prelude to it. That much we can say. The thing right now that's going on is a prelude to the mark of the beast. You know. Ah, see, I said it. You know, they might clip it now. You know, MOT Brent. You know, the MOTB, man. Now, what I'm gonna do is and I like to get into it from this aspect of things, the causation side, right? Let me see, son. And they've been fucking around with the internet. You know, Instagram was down, Facebook, WhatsApp was down, but they just messing with the connection in general, man. Alright, the Rev 13. Alright, the Rev 13. Alright, and I like to get into the word causative because, as we read in this article, you know, how are they gonna cause you? By cutting off the ability to do things. Now, these people like their clubbing and pubbing and wherever, man. So, you know, if it means taking a thing to do that, then by all means, man. Anyways, this Revelation 13 and 16, and he causeth all. So they, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead. You know, so he causeth, and the causation is inspired by cutting things out, man. You can't do this, you can't do that if you ain't got the thing. Alright? And now you're going to need a passport to prove you got the thing. And if you ain't got the passport, that means you ain't got the thing, which means you can't do this, you can't do that. So he's basically trying to force the people into a checkmate position of getting the thing, which is a prelude to this, the Rev 13:16, which is the MOTB. Okay, the chip. Right? You know. So this is all what it's gearing up to, man. And we can't forget that the MOTB is the major final prophecy, man. Okay? You know. There's a couple of prophecies that have to be fulfilled. And one of the major ones, alright, is what? The implementation of this, man. You know, that mark, man. So we see it, man. We see it. You know. Prophecy being fulfilled before our eyes, man. Yeah, but it's official. Now in Wales, you gotta have the passport to prove you got the thing. Otherwise, you gotta keep your ass indoors, man. And that's coming to England very, very soon. Isn't that, man?